So the Apple WWDC just got completed yesterday, and it was a really great event. Like a lot of things got released, a lot of applications, a lot of software. So I'm just going to run you through quickly on most of what got released. Then I'll make a special video for the iOS 18 and for Apple's intelligence later on. Maybe probably come tomorrow, or probably later today. The first thing is when we're talking about this when it comes to the Vision OS. The Vision Pro just got released like 4 months ago, so it isn't about being that long, but actually there's already an update for it. Some updates were made for the photos, whereby you can now turn a normal 2D photo into a 3D picture, which is really insane. They have made some new apps like the volumetric API, table toolkit, and a lot of apps whereby developers can use to also be able to develop special apps for the Vision Pro. Then special videos also. The special videos can now be created using Canon's special lens on the R7 new camera that they're going to be releasing. So you can be able to use that camera to capture special videos for the Vision Pro particularly. And they're making new immersive videos. And those new immersive videos are the ones that are going to be 188K resolution, and are going to be of the more like the highest best quality that you can ever imagine. And they are also trying to expand the reach of the Vision Pro, so they are going to be available in some newer countries like as the year goes by and better. And apart from that, also there was some new updates when it comes to the AirPod, the Apple AirPod, and there were two that I really love. First of all is the gesture, whereby you can, if you're in a lousy place or your hands are busy, you can just nod your head to pick the call, and then you can shake your head to probably answer the call, and it has a much more better voice isolation than the last generation one, which is really much more better. And then when it comes to the watch OS now has what they call training mode, whereby it can tell you how well you were training, whether you slacked off, or whether you actually were keeping up with your schedule, and brings everything down to a total evaluation between 1 to 10 to be able to give you a perfect score rating, and also to be able to make sure that you are also keeping yourself more fit. And there are a lot of features they released one feature for pregnant women, whereby if you are pregnant as a woman, you can use it to monitor your blood weight, your pulse rate, the time you have to go to hospital, everything like that, just to make sure that you get the best health quality device on your body and always by your side. And one thing they also did again is giving it a better connectivity, whereby you can be, it's now your iWatch, your Apple Watch, whatever Series 8, anyone, it's now more like your iPhone on your wrist, just with a smaller screen, but more like your iPhone on your wrist. A lot of new tabs, controls, everything now on your wrist, with check-ins, new widgets that you can add to the screen. You can double tap for new APIs, and it soon includes translation for the Apple Watch also. And everything they released is really cool. A few months ago, they just released last month, they just released the new Apple's iPad. It was really cool iPad, but then they released a new feature for it, the iPad OS new features. There are a lot of features there, a lot. But you see, the one I like the most is what I call calculator. Yeah, when they first of all talked about it, I was like, okay, yeah, calculator has to come back. Wow, that's nice. Until they talked about maths notes. You see, maths note is like your normal notes, but one is for mathematics, whereby you can calculate, and as you are writing in real time with your Apple Pencil on the tablet, it's actually translating it for you, giving you direct answers immediately. And if you change a digit in the calculation you go there, it's also going to change the answer directly in real time. If you have a much more complex equation, like for solving physics questions with your x, your y, everything, it can help to solve everything plus graphs. Just write the equation there, and it will actually help to do it directly. And it is really seamless. And I think if this can come to Android, I think it will be more of a masterpiece, because it's really awesome. And even when it comes to your notes also, the way you are now writing also is now being improved, because as you are writing on your notes now, it is going to be able to identify your handwriting. You can scribble to just like normal way you cancel things. You can just scribble, and then you cancel a lot of things, and then you can just adjust text based on how you want. As you are writing, it pictures your handwriting, and if you do a copy and paste from probably a web page to your notes, it's actually going to transform it into your own handwriting, so it is much more easier for you to understand, which is really awesome. The only slight catch I know they actually did to it to make it much more better is that when you are writing it, the machine learning in the tablet actually just helps to adjust your writing to make it much more cleaner are much more straight, which is really really awesome. Then there was more like this big thing we were all waiting for, and that was the iOS 18. So they later released the talked about the iOS 18. It was a really really cool. It was a really really cool new OS that a lot of us have been waiting for, and there were some things that they actually just did. I won't give you full details in this one. I'll give you full details later on into the day or tomorrow about the iOS 18, because the features that they released were really 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 cool. They released a new feature for the home screen where you can customize apps based on the color theme you want, and you can also add a better dark theme now, which is really really controlled. They had a new control center which you can access from weird places in your phone. I will not tell you in this video, I'll tell you in the next video. They also made new APIs that you can also use to control, and a better way to can lock your app and also hide your apps. A lot of things actually came, but none of them were as cool as when they talked about the Apple Intelligence, AI. Apple didn't want to call it just like AI, but they have to rebrand it as their own, because artificial intelligence is one of the words Apple don't really say in their own videos, but they have to just quote it as it's AI, but Apple Intelligence, like that. So the last thing they talked about before they talked about the Apple Intelligence is actually the macOS Sequoia. The macOS Sequoia is just as good. It has all the features your normal iOS 18 will come with, but there's a few features that it actually came with that is really really exciting for me. First of all is when it comes to the iPhone mirror. So they call it the continuity, but like, okay, iPhone mirror, because if you are, take for example, your phone is in the room and then you are with your Mac, but you don't want to stand up lazy, you don't want to stand up, you can pick up your phone inside the room, you can just like be there, and then you mirror your iPhone to your Mac, and then everything you can do on your iPhone, going to do it on your Mac. Like your same screen size phone will be on your Mac, and you can control everything there. But before I forget, there's one thing that they released in the Apple's iPad that is really really insane, is when you can like share. So if I want to show you how to set up something on your iPad, I can use Macs to show you things, and with your permission and with the new OS that you just released, you can give me permission to be able to override your tablet, and I'll be controlling your tablet from my tablet to be able to do things better, which is really really insane, and it's really really cool. So back to the Mac. So you can now mirror your iPhone and then do a lot of things. Even the same speaker quality on your iPhone, you can now get on your MacBook, which is good. And then, take for example, if you are making a video call on the Mac, there's now a new feature for you to be able to erase your background, new voice isolation, and there's a new tab for you to just like put all your passwords, and everything is going to be inputted there. Especially if you save it directly, so when you just want to click on it, it's going to input itself directly. There's highlights also, whereby when you are probably busy, it will just give highlights on the messages that are really really important, especially when you are mirroring your phone. It does give highlights on messages that are really really important. There's a reader mode. The reader mode is when you are reading things, and as you are reading things, the algorithm there just make sure that it identifies everything there, and erase more like everything on the borders to be able to make sure that what you are reading, you see everything clearly. And also viewer mode, also for when you are watching a movie or probably a video, it actually does push the video tab in the center to make sure that like you are the front seat of the show. So I really didn't get much about the Apple Intelligence video, but the Apple Intelligence video is going to come up tomorrow. I'm very very sure about that one. I'm not really sure, but tomorrow or the next. So iOS 18 video is coming soon, and the Apple Intelligence video is coming soon. So tell me what you think about the Apple WWDC, and I'll catch you guys in the very next.